Hi, I'm coming back to discuss on a different um, YouTube account about Michael because the other YouTube account is going to be dealing strictly with how to get over a breakup, star being, star brand. Okay, so Michael, the guy at hand, he was a guy that was in my life that I really truly liked. He asked me when we first started talking via text message, "Do I fall easy?" And I said, "No comment." But the no comment was, no, I don't fall easy. But if a guy treats me good, I will fall for him. And he was treating me good. He was treating me really, really good. But at the same time, he stopped treating me good and started treating me like a streetwalker. He calls himself MBZ. He calls himself Young BZ, BZ. He calls himself MBZ97 on Match.com. That's where we met. So much when you look for real love on Match.com. But as I go to the internet dating websites, it seems like more and more people are looking just to hook up, not to genuinely get to know you, not genuinely to get like they have all these stupid success stories. But I'm like, really? You know, and I know a coworker of mine have had success with Match.com, and other people have probably had success, but those were people who were minded to the point of saying, I want something. This guy, do I have his picture up? Must didn't want anything but just one thing. And like Lauryn Hill saying, that thing, that's all he wanted. And people don't understand why I miss him. He told me he'll see me again one day. And I just pray to God that when we see each other again, it's not under a life and death situation. He stays in Ridgeland, Mississippi. He works at Sam's in Ridgeland, Mississippi. And he is a shyster. I can't say if he was sincere the entire time. I don't know. What I do know is that he made me like a fool in the end because I went down and I told him and I broke my heart down to him and I said, you know, Michael, this is how I feel. I feel like you treat me like a streetwalker. I feel like I'm talking to somebody else in the room and you're listening. Why do you treat me this way? He had nothing to say. Nothing to say. Nothing. And that broke my heart even worse because it's like, let me take my glasses off because keep getting this glare. But it was like he just was sitting there listening. And it's like I don't have anything to say. And it's like, how you don't have anything to say, Michael, when I'm sitting here pouring my heart out to you? I've been talking almost an hour. I'm looking at your big 50-inch screen TV, you know, with your Xbox watching us. And I just feel like you has taken advantage of a good person. He was intimate with me and then told me that he was talking to other women. Now, I would have preferred for him to say, look, I'm talking to other people. So if you want, because I asked him if he want friends with benefits, he want to be a cuddle buddy. I asked him all that. And he was basically saying no, he wanted a relationship, he wanted to get married. He was talking about what we're gonna name our child and all this type of stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, well maybe he is serious about a relationship. So I told my dad, yeah, I told my mom, yeah, he's a candidate for a relationship because I thought that's what Michael wanted. But obviously Michael didn't want that. Maybe Michael uses Match.com. Beware. Maybe he uses Match.com to prey on women and get him to do what he wanted him to do. Because for him to claim he has low self-esteem, then and women don't like him and women don't want to be around him, and if he gives his number out to them, then they go and they don't respond and they don't do this and they don't do that and they don't do that. I'm saying to myself, well, people, I'm like, you're not their type. If they're not responding to you, then you're not their type. You know, that you just have to get over that. Then he say his sex is whack. Okay, your sex is whack. How do I know that? How do I know you're not just pulling my leg? So regardless, I'm not gonna say nothing to slander his name on the internet, but and I'm not gonna call him out his name. Call him Michael. I wish we could see each other face to face again, eye to eye, so I can tell him that, you know what I'm saying, he's full of it, because you know, if I'm text messaging you and you're not responding to the text message, and I sent you a card to say that I missed you, and you didn't respond, then there's something wrong with that situation. That means that he did not take the time out to say thank you. That's all he had to say was thank you. I said, hello, handsome. He usually say, hello, beautiful. He didn't even say that. He just said hello. And I said, something I want to tell you. He said, yes, question mark. And it seemed like every time I would text message him, I would bother him. So I told him, I said, I always feel like I bother you when I text message you. So you can just text message me. He said, that's what you had to tell me? All of this is in a text message. And I'm like, yeah. I said, I sent you a card. I said, check your mail. Check my mail, why? I said, I sent you something. He was like, you sent me something. I was like, yeah, I sent you something. I said, so check your mail. So he was like, okay. But he already checked it. There was nothing in there. I said, you checked it last week. I sent the card off on what, Thursday or Friday? Thursday. So you should have got the card Monday. So what do you mean you checked it last week? You wouldn't have gotten the card last week. So basically, with him, this is just me talking about him on this channel is just basically venting about trying to get over him. You know, it's like day one of trying to get over Michael. You know, what do you do? You know, and a friend guy who calls him garbage and say he's just not into you. And that's fine. He don't have to be into me as far as wanting to date me. Me and him could be friends. There are a lot of people that's not interested in a whole lot of people that are friends. There are a whole lot of friends that are friends and not interested in each other. Anyway. So my thing is, it's like he was like, I'm bothered. It's like I felt like he was bothered by me contacting him. And he was talking about he outs people at different places, different restaurants and stuff. And it's like, was he lying to me and telling me that he just stay at home all day? Or is he just saying that, or what was he lying to me? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Was he just lying and saying all these things about how he just sits at home? I don't think I can say on the internet what he claimed he said he does, because he may feel like that's slandering him. But it's not going to cause him monetary loss unless his business place of employment see it. But he said he goes home, does something to himself, and just watch TV. That's what he said he does every day. So my thing is, if he does that every day, then how did he go out with other people? Why are there other women? He said there's no other one. He said there's no other women that comes to his house. So if there's no other women that come to his house, and I've been the one that's coming to his house, then his house is nasty. It's a mess. I don't know if Stan Steven can get out all those things in his carpet, and it's like he doesn't even care. His sink window mirror is so nasty. He has Bath and Body Works. I think it's Bath and Body Works. May not be. Soap that's used for like guests to wash their hands from a female. Men don't go to Bath and Body Works to get soap to put in the bathroom. They go to Walgreens, Walmart, get that little small hand soap. That's small hand soap, that bottle hand soap that you can just, you know, put it down and wash your hands. So I don't know what to do with Michael. You know, I haven't talked to him. I need my time to heal from him. And my best friend thinks talking about it will help. It may. But, you know, sometimes I think about Michael. I see a white guy and I'm like, are you really true? There are the white guys I've talked to, but they weren't really true. They were just white guys. And it's like, I don't want just a white guy or a black guy or Italian guy or Asian guy or whatever. Just to, I don't know. I don't want people on the same dating websites to write me. I don't want anybody from Match.com and POF, Plenty of Fish, to write me. What are they looking for? Why are they on both dating websites? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Either you're going to be on Match.com and try to find you somebody, or you're going to be on POF. Now, I've been on POF for plenty. It's been plenty of times I've been on POF and I've met some psychos. Every time I go online, I meet psychos or people who's forceful in meeting, and it's like I don't want to meet you, you know. And I met this nice guy named Chris on there. He was white, and he stood me up on a date 2 times. He stood me up, and it's like, what is up with the white race with men? It's like with black women. It's like I went to the Memphis in May, and I saw so many black men with white women, and I'm like, okay, I have no problem with interracial relationships because I don't see color. I see the person. But Michael is just another guy. Michael could be black, and he'll have the same type of game as the black guy have. If he was intentionally just trying to get in my pants and that was it, he's just like any other black guy I've ever met. He has no respect for women. He never will. And I went and created a blog about him. So I write stuff on there, 2 of my letters, like Dear MBZ or Dear Michael this, because I know he'll probably never see it, and if he did run across it, he'll probably like, this girl is crazy. But I'm not crazy. This is crazy. This situation is crazy. I should have never involved myself with a guy who had no respect for himself. It's nasty. I just pray to God that there's no life or death situation that is going to come facing soon. I just pray not, because I don't want to go to jail. That's what I don't want to do. I've been in a situation where I felt like jail. I don't want to experience jail, because jail is worse. It's your roommate, and you never know who your roommate is. So that's what I have to talk about Michael. We're going to look at Michael again. That's what I have to say about Michael. I will talk more about him later on in time. I don't know if I'm talking about him every week or every 2 weeks. I'm not sure. But in the meantime, that's so far as if I were any female, and if he wasn't true, and he wasn't a guy that was actually wanting to, how can I put this? Want to be an active part of a relationship with a female and really want to get married and have kids like he said he did, then this guy would have dated me, because I genuinely liked him for who he was. It was hard for me to let him go. I'm still in the process of letting him go, but I need my time to heal from it, because it's hard, because I liked him. How you like my friend? I said, how you like him? I can attach myself to a person easily soon if they're treating me good. But he started treating me bad, like a streetwalker, and he wouldn't help me down the stairs when I had on heels, and I wasn't supposed to wear heels, so I broke my foot. He wouldn't help me walk down the stairs. He wouldn't help me walk in the building. It's like, what? Who is this guy? Why would you want me to go to a murder mystery dinner with you if you was going to not help me down the stairs? You jerk. Oh. Anyway, that's what it is about Mike. This is the channel to vent about Mike. The breakup with Mike. Wow. It wasn't really a breakup. It wasn't really a breakup. It was really a situation that turned bad. So, more to come.